cover-up commission. 90% of the questions asked by the families were never answered, or even asked. What happened to Building 7? Why did it collapse in 7 seconds in the manner of controlled demolition? How come the firefighters were reporting explosions in the Twin Towers? How come the debris from the Twin Towers was hauled off and sold to other countries for cheap before the investigation had a chance to take place? Who benefited from the put options on the United and American Airlines, and how come that was never investigated? How come Rumsfeld abandoned his duties and during the attacks? Why did Bush continue reading a goat story for 20 minutes after he was informed of the What happened to the 8 black boxes the whole week of 9/11? Shame on you. The most dangerous people are in the White House and people like you who are covering them up. CIA is the most dangerous terrorist organization.
My first question, it's a statement and then a question. Earlier on this year, you gave a speech to the Senate Foreign Relations Committee where you alluded to the fact that the Bush administration may stage a terrorist attack to justify a military action against Iran. And then in your book, you also acknowledged the fact that a memo was uncovered where Bush and Blair discussed painting a U-2 spy plane in UN colors so Saddam would shoot it down. Now, although you have argued that deceptions to the American people may be necessary in order to deal with these enemies, how are we to know how many other terrorist incidents have been state-sponsored false flag incidents, including the largest of one, the attacks of 9/11? How do we know, how do the American people know that 9/11 wasn't staged, wasn't engineered by you, David Rockefeller, the Trilateral Commission, the CFR, and Bilderberg Group, sir? How do you know it wasn't staged?
Okay.
It's a question. Answer my question. You sponsored Al-Qaeda, sir. You are a criminal.
Oh, sit down.
You sponsored Al-Qaeda. In 1979, you gave him money. That's true. You're a CFR scum. You are CFR New World Order scum. You and David Rockefeller will never have a New World Order. National sovereignty will prevail. Answer my question. Answer my question. You are scum, sir. Answer my question. Answer my question.
Please sit down and shut up.
Answer. Answer the question.
But I would think that in general,
9/11 was an inside job. Ms. Brzezinski is responsible for it. 9/11 is an inside job. You are responsible for Brzezinski. You will never get a New World Order. Never. National sovereignty will prevail. The New World Order is going down, sir. You can laugh. Wake up, people. Wake up. Research the New World Order. This is important. Look it up. Investigate it.
Take the tape.
Wake up! Run, rush, and put a little makeup! I'm just estimating away the... Wake up!
9/11 was an inside job. Shame on the cover-up commission.
Right on.
Liar.
They come to hear you.
You will follow the same procedures
of that?
if it happens again.
Yes, if it happens again. You are the biggest terrorist on this planet, you and your CIA buddies.
And there are a number of complicated
Wake up!
Bush gave Cheney that authority in May 2001. Cheney was orchestrating all the war games that were being conducted on September 11th that you failed to address. You didn't mention the financing of Al-Qaeda. It was financed by the CIA. You didn't mention that the head of Pakistani intelligence gave $100,000 to Mohammed Atta, who the FBI identified as the lead hijacker in 9/11.
This is disruptive of this meeting,
He
which is
did a
being
cover.
hosted by
He
Stanford
should go to
University
jail for
in my capacity as a
obstruction of justice.
representative of Stanford
This man
University. You are being ejected. Would you also like to be ejected?
He also,
Questions.
I have asked questions, but he does not answer our questions.
We haven't gotten to the question and answer period yet. The meeting will go on.
Written questions, but you ignore them. I've talked to the commissioners in San Francisco as well. They don't address the issue. It's a cover. It's an inside job, and he's part of it.
Right on.
We will resume.
Very much want to avoid factual findings.
Wake up!
9/11 was an inside job. Shame on the cover of commission. How did the King Commission manage to come up with a timeline of events that has nothing to do with the Why did Commissioner Max Cleland resign and call the commission a whitewash? How come you never investigated the Bush and Bin Laden connections? Why did you ignore the FBI whistleblowers who were able to prevent the attacks, but their investigations were stopped at the high level of the U.S. government? What happened to Building 7? Larry Silverstein admitted that it was demolished with explosives. You're not going to get away with your crimes against humanity.
Clinton was impeached for what? A blowjob? Why don't we impeach Bush? All right. Also, were you a member of Skull and Bones from college with Bush? Were you in the same secret society as Bush? Were you in Skull and Bones? Thank you for cutting my mic. Thank you. Are you going to arrest me? Excuse me. Excuse me. What are you arresting me for? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is anybody watching this? I'm not doing this. I want you to see it. Get off me. Get off me. What the fuck are you doing? Get off me. Hey, hey.
Because it's a very important question.
What did I do? Get off me! No way! Get off me! Get the fuck off me, man! I didn't do anything! Don't tase me, bro! Don't tase me! I didn't do anything! Ow! 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 Let me go! Let me go! Get back!
Why? Why are you doing that?
Oh my God!
Back up! Back up! Why?
I do!
Much better evacuation, and these people.
My son was murdered! You murdered me!
Real question. Let's ask some real questions. Is that unfair? And what about the bunker? You didn't ask him about the bunker, the Office of Emergency Management bunker on fire?
We are getting ready for the next panel.
Remember this. Your government funded and trained Al-Qaeda. Repeat it again. Your government funded...
Good for Texas, and that's the most important thing about the campaign.
Shouldn't we abolish the Federal Reserve and the CFR? That's the real reality that none of you will talk about, most of you are members. That's what's destroying this country, Governor. Don't you stand for America, sir? What about the Federal Reserve and the CFR? You people are being lied to, and I'm being drug out. Laugh at it.
So we're on track in that regard.
So you're a member of the Council on Foreign Relations, the same group that's forming the North American Union with Mexico and Canada, and you call yourself a conservative, sir, and we are in Texas. And I need to understand why you're a member of that and why you support the North American Union.
I didn't know they were up to that.
Oh, really?
No,
really?
Right. Now, don't fuss at me now. You asked me a question. Let me answer it.
So you're a senator.
There's several conservatives over the years that have been members of the Council on Foreign Relations. I try to learn as much as I can from all viewpoints. I have been a fellow at the American Enterprise Institute, which is one of the conservative think tanks there in town, and enjoy having intellectual exercise and discussions whether I agree with everybody or not on any particular issue. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Don't block my shot. Figure it out.
Sir, they're asking me to leave. You were a lobbyist for 18 years. You are not a real conservative, sir. What do you think about World Trade Center 7? It was an inside job. What do you think about Don't grab me! Why are you touching me?
They want you to leave.
I don't care. I will leave on my own accord. Do not touch me.
I'll tell you 1 second. That's like
Get off of me! Get off of me! Calm down.
It is important to discuss.
Put him in charge for treason! Do not, you son of a bitch!